At this time,
good evening, everybody. Welcome inside KATO Gymnasium. Lee Patterson with you as we get you ready for tip-off here before junior college men's basketball action as the Cochise College Apaches are in town to take on the Eastern Arizona College Gila Monsters. The starting lineup tonight for Cochise College, number 2, a 6'8" sophomore from Atlantic City, New Jersey, Stephen Byard. A 6'4" sophomore from Philadelphia, number 5, Tyrese Watson. A 6'6" freshman from Tacoma, Washington, number 10, Jalen Barbee. A 6'2" freshman from Halls Head, Australia, number 11, Riley Parker. And the big man, 6'11" sophomore from the Sunshine Coast in Australia, number 45, Oscar Clough.
ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet. Turn on your
And the starting lineup for Eastern Arizona College Gila Monsters.
This is the Palmer Johnson family demo.
And the lineups tonight for Eastern Arizona College.
From Portland, Oregon, number 2.
A freshman from Portland, Oregon, number 2. He is the reigning ACCAC Division I Men's Player of the Week.
Freshman from Portland, Oregon, number 3.
Also a freshman from Portland, Oregon, number 3, Roy Bunn. Will get the start tonight, the 5'11" freshman.
Arizona, number 24,
A sophomore from Peoria, Arizona, 6'3", number 24, J.J. White. A 6'9" sophomore from Davis, California, Theo Sang.
And all the way from Australia.
And a 6'9" freshman from Busselton, Australia, number 34, Lee Rickwood Pitt. That's the starting lineups tonight. Eastern Arizona College in their home white uniforms. Cochise College is in their visiting red uniforms.
Make some noise, get on your feet.
Under the direction of Jerry Carrillo for Cochise College in his 29th season at the helm of the Apaches, and Cam Turner in his first as the men's coach at Eastern Arizona College. It is ugly sweater night here at KATO Gymnasium. EAC, that's the Associated Students of Eastern Arizona College, always put on a theme night, ugly sweater night. Both Cam Turner and Chris Martin, the coaching staff for Eastern, wearing their ugly sweaters tonight. It will be a couple of Aussies to jump center. It will be Oscar Clough and Lee Rickwood Pitt, coming all the way from Australia to jump center here tonight. The toss and the tap won by Cochise College. Into the front court to Clough. Clough against Rickwood Pitt, can't hit. Rebound is loose, and Byard chases it down. Out on top now to Riley Parker. Swings it back to Byard. He's going to think about a three, now takes the three, back iron, no good. Rebound is loose, and Rayshawn Seamster pulls it down for the Monsters. Into the hands of Roy Bunn, left to right, into the front court. Picked up at midcourt by Riley Parker. Now on top to Rickwood Pitt. Comes right on the dribble, backdoor to Bunn. Catches off the glass, can't hit. Theo Sang there for the rebound and the putback for the Monsters. And the Monsters on top, 2-0. Parker sprints it into the front court. Into the lane to Byard. Byard down lower to Clough. Reverse layup is good for Oscar Clough. And he ties the game at 2 with just under a minute into the opening half here at Eastern Arizona College. Thanks for joining us tonight on the EAC YouTube channel. Theo Sang with it. Left side, pump fake on Byard, drives, kicks it to Rickwood Pitt, left corner. Now back on top to Seamster. He'll back it out. Man-to-man defense by the Apaches. Rickwood Pitt with the screen, right side. Seamster gets into the lane, and the two-handed dunk for Rayshawn Seamster. He gets a seam, he takes it to the rack. Parker into the front court, and he traveled with the basketball on the jump stop. Monsters lead 4-2. Into the Eastern Arizona College lineup, 0, DeRay Seamster, the 6'3" freshman from Portland, Oregon. Replacing J.J. White. Eastern basketball, left to right, Bunn with it. Works against Parker at the time stripe. Goes with the left-handed dribble into the front court. Directing some traffic, now out on top to Sang. Sang with the ball at his hip, comes right on the dribble to Seamster. Now to Rickwood Pitt, right side, 12-foot jumper on the way, in and out, no good, and pulled down by Byard on the weak side for the Apaches. Into the front court, left side to Watson. He's the league's leading scorer this year. Down low to Clough, out on top, fires the three and good for number 10, Jalen Barbee for 3. And it's a 5-4 Cochise College lead for the Apaches. Into the front court, Sang with the ball left side, goes on the dribble, On top to Rick Woodpitt. Comes right on the dribble to Seamster. Seamster comes left, gets into the lane, kicks it to his brother, left side, fires the three, in and out, no good. Rebound is loose, and Clough will pull down the rebound, and now a foul called out on top against Lee Rick Woodpitt. That'll be his first, and the first team foul. 17:42 to play in the first. 5-4 Cochise College on top. Parker with the basketball into the front court. Harassed there by Seamster. Nearly loses the handle. Left side now to Barbie. Down low to Byard. Byard at the left angle. Holds it out on top. Swings it around right side to Barbie again. In the corner to Parker. Now back to the near side to Barbie. Drives left on Sang. Cut off there. Down to the big guy Clough. Backdoor cut to Barbie. Pump fake. Reverse layup is good for Barbie. And it's a 7-4 Cochise College lead. Last two possessions, they've been able to get into the paint against the Monsters down low. Bunn with the basketball, drives the right side, draws contact, no whistle, and loses the ball. Barbie with the rebound. Kicks it up to the near side to Parker. Parker against Rick Woodpitt, now backs it back out, down to Byard, left side against Sang. Cross court, stolen away by Rayshawn Seamster. He's on the run, Parker sprints back, step through, and good for Rayshawn Seamster. As I mentioned at the open, he is the reigning player of the week in the ACCAC, Rayshawn Seamster. 7-6, or 7-4. It should be 7-6. Cochise on top. Byard backs his way down and puts it up and in. And the scoreboard is not moving. Should be 9-6. Eastern Arizona College trailing. Seamster with the basketball, comes right on the dribble off to Rick Woodpitt. Fakes the three on the right side. Now goes left, down to Sang. Stolen away by Byard. He's going to work it against Rick Woodpitt to the glass, and he dunks it home. Rick Woodpitt, and Byard gives him the mean mug on the way back. 11-6, Cochise College now on top. Into the front court, Bunn with the basketball, way out on top against Rick Woodpitt. Comes right on the dribble, looks back door for Bunn, nothing there. Now hands it off to Bunn near side. Comes right, draws a double team, kicks it out to Sang. Fakes the long three, now he'll drive, leaves it to Rick Woodpitt, and he's hammered on the way up by Clough. And Lee will go to the line to shoot two. The foul will go on 45, Oscar Clough, his first team foul. And that'll put Rick Woodpitt at the line for the Monsters. Eastern comes into tonight with an overall record of 8-2, 2-1 in the league. Cochise College is 6-2 overall and 3-0 in the lead. Rick Woodpitt is good on his first. J.J. White back into the Eastern lineup and into the Cochise lineup will be number 23, Tracy Godfrey. And now Rick Woodpitt back to the line for a second for the Monsters. Fires that one is good as well. Into the Eastern lineup, number 23, Frank Weinolds, the freshman from the Netherlands. Back into the lineup. Into the front court now against some pressure. Near side is number 40, Mark Clegg from Coolidge High School. We remembered him when he was playing here in the Gila Valley. On top now to Barbie. On top, fakes the three for Tracy Godfrey. Now swings it back to Parker, 11 to shoot. Now comes left. Bunn on his hip though. Now right side to Barbie. Barbie working, stolen away by Rayshawn Seamster for the Monsters, and a turnover. Back to Eastern Arizona College. Bunn with the basketball out on top. Laws it on top to Weinolds. Weinolds against Godfrey. Right side to Bunn. And a whistle away from the basketball called on Godfrey on a hold as Weinolds was trying to get to the basket. That'll be the first on him, second team foul. And it'll be Eastern basketball, front court left. J.J. White Jr. will inbound. Into the backcourt to Bunn. Left to right, Monsters down 11-8. Into the front court, Bunn with the basketball, drives left, loses the handle, stolen away, but back into the hands of Rayshawn Seamster. In the leg to Sang. Sang, offensive foul as Theo Sang ducked his shoulder into the fender. That'll be his first and the second team foul. It will be DeRay Seamster back into the Eastern lineup, into the Cochise lineup. Number 1, Jordan Hernandez 5'10" freshman from El Paso. Hernandez with the basketball. Now to Clegg to the near side. Clegg gets around Seamster into the front court. Top of the key, goes left, drives the lane, blocked on the way up, but a foul going to be called. And Clegg will go to the line to shoot a pair. Is it on Weinolds or is it on Seamster? It will be 0, DeRay Seamster. That'll be his. And now Mark Clegg will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Cochise College Apaches. 14:38 to play first half. 11-8, now make it 12-8. Cochise College on top. And Clegg will go back to the line for his second. And now on the way, no good by Clegg. Weinolds will pull down the one-handed rebound. 12-8, Cochise College on top. 14.5 to play here in the first half. Seamster brings it into the front court, working against Hernandez, top of the key. Goes right on the dribble to Sang, right side. Sang backs down Clegg in the lane. Lefty hook shot, spins out, no good. Gets his own rebound, that's blocked on the way back up. And the Apaches pull it down. Hernandez with it right side. Into the front court on top to Clegg. Clegg goes left side now to Barbee. He'll drive the left baseline, gets under the basket, cut off there. In the leg to Clegg. Clegg pump fake, lefty in the glass and good for Mark Clegg. 14-8, Monsters on top, Cochise College on top. Into the front court, Seamster with it. Off to Sang, right side now to White. On top to Weinolds. Weinolds way outside, looking for some help, finds Seamster left side. Seamster drives on Hernandez, now out on top to Sang. 10 to shoot. Now stolen away in the lane, turnover as Jalen Barbee with it. Now off left side to Watson. Watson steps through, off the glass and good for Tyrese Watson. (16-8), I think it's 18-8 in favor of Cochise. No, 16-8. Long three by Theo Sang is rounded off, no good. Hernandez pulls down the rebound for Cochise. Clegg with it now top of the key, right side to Barbee. Now back to Clegg, back to Barbee right side. It should be 18-8 Cochise. Backdoor cut to Hernandez. He can't hang on to it. It goes out of bounds. Turnover back to Eastern. Into the Eastern lineup for the first time this year, a 6'7" freshman from Adelaide, Australia, number 13, Akuk Machar, replacing Theo Sang. And Stephen Byard back into the Cochise lineup. Machar with the basketball, left side. Hands it off to Seamster. Seamster on top to White, around, now back to Machar right side. He'll come left around a screen, way out on top, drives the lane. Machar running floater off the back iron, no good. And Byard will go high for the rebound. Into the hands of Hernandez into the front court, top of the key. And a foul away from the basketball called on Frank Weinolds on a hold. That'll be his first. Back into the Cochise lineup. Number 45, Oscar Clough. And Lee Rickwood Pitt back into the Eastern lineup, replacing Weinolds. It will be Cochise basketball, baseline right. On the inbounds, knocked away by J.J. White. Cochise set to inbound, baseline right, into Parker in the corner. Back down low to Clough. Clough underneath, reverse layup won't go, gets his own rebound, that won't go, and Rickwood Pitt there to clear. Off to J.J. White, into the front court left side. He'll stop for a three. Good for J.J. White Jr. 16-11. Cochise on top, down to Clough, underneath the basket against Rickwood Pitt. Kicks it out left side, three ball on the way, good by Jalen Barbee for Cochise. 19-11. Should be 21-11 though in favor of Cochise. Machar with the basketball. Out on top, tries to get it to J.J. White. He can't hang on to it, and it's a turnover back to Cochise. 11:52 to play first half, 19-11 on the scoreboard. Cochise on top. Hernandez into the front court. Swings it around right side to Parker. Parker looks down for Clough, gets it to him on the right block, kicks it out on top. 3-ball on the way for Cochise and good for Jalen Barbee. 22-11 now on the scoreboard in favor of Cochise. Left side, Rayshawn Seamster with it, goes strong to the glass, can't hit the layup. Rebounded by Rickwood Pitt, into the hands of Seamster, and then out of bounds off of Stephen Byard. It'll stay with Eastern. Tyrese Watson back into the Cochise lineup. And it will be Eastern basketball with 18 to shoot on the shot clock, baseline right. It will be Seamster to inbound for the Monsters. Out to White, right side, on top to Seamster. Seamster goes right, spins left, in the lane, pulls, fadeaway, won't go. Machar with the rebound and the follow, and it's his first points as a Gila Monster for Akuk Machar. 22-13. Stolen away by Seamster, back the other way, and he'll slow it down for the Monsters. Left side to his brother, DeRay Seamster, into the front court. Crossover on Byard, spins in the lane, floater up, off glass, won't go. Clough will corral the rebound for Cochise. Off to Hernandez. He pushes it into the front court. Left side, gets around White, into the lane, down to Byard, misses the dunk, and rebounded by Machar. Into the hands of Seamster. Now to Machar, back to Seamster. Right side to Rashawn Seamster. Drives right, draws the double team, gets through. Reverse layup is no good, but a foul will be called against Tyrese Watson.
Fouls on number 5, Watson. That'll be his first, team's third.
Seamster to the line. He is the Monsters' leading scorer, averaging a tick over 18 points a game. And Seamster to the line. Free throw on the way and good for Seamster. Into the Eastern lineup will be number 3, Roy Bunn, and number 33, Theo Sang. And back into the Cochise lineup, number 10, Jalen Barbee. Now Seamster back to the line for his second. 22-14, Cochise on top. Second free throw on the way and good as well for Seamster. 22-15, Cochise leads with 10.5 to play in the first half. Into the front court, Barbee with the basketball, works against White out on top. Stolen away, ball is loose, Barbee chases it down, way outside. And a timeout called by Cochise College. 10-14 to play here in the first half. It's Cochise 22, Eastern 15, back after this timeout.
My name is Reece Barrett, I'm from Perth, Australia, and I'm studying journalism. Come see the team and I take on Scottsdale at 5:30 p.m. at the KATO gym. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is Aubrey Pace. I'm from Thatcher, Arizona. I'm studying sports medicine and personal training. Come see the team and I take on Scottsdale at 7:30 p.m. on December 10th at KATO Gym. Go Monsters!
Welcome back here inside KATO Gymnasium. 10:08 to play in the first half. Cochise leads Eastern 22-15. Cochise with the basketball, left side. Into the hands to Watson. Watson can't get a shot off. That's going to be a shot clock violation. Turnover back to Eastern Arizona College. 9:56 to play in the first half. Monsters trail 22-15. As Bunn will bring it left to right into the front court. On top, Theo Sang with the basketball. He'll come right on the dribble around a White screen, all the way to the right baseline. Now back out to White. Fadeaway three is short, rebounded by Bunn. He kicks it out on top to Machar. He's going to fire a three. Good for Akuk Machar. 22-18. Back the other way. Watson fires a three. That rattles home for Tyrese Watson. And he answers right back, 25-18, Cochise College on top. He leads the league in scoring at 22 a game. And that's where most of his come from, is behind the arc. Sang with the ball back the other way. He's going to try a three, and he buries it. Theo Sang, back-to-back-to-back threes on 3 possessions here in this one. 25-21, Monsters within 4. Watson with the basketball, down to Clough, left side. Goes left, works on Sang. Turnaround jumper won't go, and Seamster with the rebound. Off to Bunn, now backs to Seamster, up to White. White drives, over Clough, blocked, and out of bounds. It will stay with Eastern. Clough caught his shoulder, it looks like, on the way by. It will be Eastern basketball baseline right, but first, Tracy Godfrey will check into the lineup. And Clough will head to the bench to get looked at by the training staff, I think. He caught an elbow or a shoulder to his left eye. Seamster will inbound, gets it into Sang in the deep right corner. Back to Seamster, right baseline, backs his way down, spins, kicks it across, stolen by Parker. Here come the Apaches on the run. He'll wait for the guys into the lane to Barbie. Barbie has it right side, down low to Godfrey. Godfrey looks back to the basket, spins in the lane. His floater is up and good. 27-21, Eastern trailing here. Cochise College with 8.5 to play in the first half. We welcome those of you joining us on KATO 12:30 a.m. tonight as well. Welcome to NJCAA men's basketball. Cook Machar with the left side, works against Byard, blows past him to the basket, and his dunk attempt is lodged between the backboard and the basket. It's a jump ball. It will be EAC's ball on an alternating possession. Into the Eastern lineup, Rayshawn Seamster and Frank Weinolds. It will be Eastern basketball. Bunwin inbound baseline left. Did you see how fast Machar got to the basket after that crossover? That was impressive. First time we're seeing him this season. Bunn to inbound, baseline left, gets it into White, left corner. Catch, shoot, three, no good. And Byard with the rebound. Off to Cochise on the run to Watson. Down the other way, can't hit. Rebound is loose and pulled down by Rayshawn Seamster. Seamster will bring it up himself. Leaves it on top to Bunn. Bunn into the front court. Comes right around a screen. Now on top to Rayshawn Seamster. Looking for Weinolds down on the right block. Gives it to him. He spins right. Now back left in the lane. Lefty hook shot is good for Frank Weinolds. Nice strong move in the lane for the big man. 27-23, Cochise leads. Whistle away from the basketball. Going to be called on Eastern Arizona College is Frank Weinolds. That'll be his second. So that'll be his second and the 5th team foul. Theo Sang will come back into the lineup, replacing Cook Machar. Into the Eastern Arizona lineup as well is number 15, Rylan Van Komen, the sophomore from Lehigh, Utah. It'll be Cochise basketball, baseline right. Gets it in to Godfrey, right baseline now. Back to Watson, and an offensive foul called. I believe this is going to be on Godfrey. It is for Cochise College. So that'll be a turnover back to Eastern Arizona College. Into the Cochise lineup, Mark Clegg and Oscar Clough. It will be Eastern basketball, length of the floor, left to right, 7:29 to play in the first half. Cochise leads Eastern 27-23. Bunn into the front court, on top to Sang. Sang left side to Seamster. On top now to White, swings it around to Sang. Sang drives on Clegg, stolen away by Clegg, stolen back by Eastern, all the way across the court to Bunn, into the hands of Van Komen, and out of bounds off of Cochise. It'll stay with EAC near midcourt. Nice hustle, but only 9 on the shot clock. J.J. White Jr. will inbound, front court left, and got to clean up the sweat, though, on the floor over there on the Gila Monster logo. And getting that all cleaned up over there. There was about 4 guys on the floor over there, so got to clean it up. White Jr. to inbound. Gets it into Seamster, left baseline. Works now, drives, and a push call underneath against Cochise College. The call on the Apaches goes on number 10, Jalen Barbie, his first, 5th team foul. It'll be Eastern basketball baseline left. Theo Sang to inbound for the Monsters. Slaps the basketball. Gets it in the corner to Van Komen. Gives it right back to Sang. Sang double team, now works against Cloughs, backs his way down, kicks it out to Van Komen, pump fake, drives, pulls up from 15, and an out no good. Clough with the rebound for the Apaches. Off to Parker, into the front court, left side to Watson. Watson drives on Seamster, gets into the lane, jump fake, nowhere to go, and he traveled with the basketball. Great defense there by Rayshawn Seamster to cards the turnover. 6:37 to play first half. Monsters trail by 4, 27-23. We still have 29-23 in our book, though, don't we? We do. Into the front court. Van Komen with the ball, top of the key. Tries to get it down low. Finally does the Sang off the deflection. Kicks it into the corner to Seamster. Seamster drives on Clegg. Now turn around left side. Good for Rayshawn Seamster. Off to Watson. He drives the lane. Loses the handle on the way up. Finds the hands of Barbie on the far side, though. Out on top to Clegg. Now to Parker. Parker back to Clegg. Top of the key. Swings it around right side to Barbie. Looking for Clough down low. Out on top now with 13 to shoot to Watson. Now gives it to Clegg. Now to Watson. Fakes the three. Drives left. Pulls up from 8. In and out. No good. White can't corral it, but Sang can for the Monsters. 5:47 to play in the first half. 27-25. Is that the right score? 29-25 is the score we have. Right side Sang with it. He's going to fire a three. That's short. And on the far side, Jalen Barbie for the rebound for the Apaches. Off to Parker. On top to Clough. Clough right side to Barbie. Barbie down low to Clegg. Right baseline. Drives right against Sang. Kicks it out to Parker. Near side for a three. In and out, no good. Clough with the rebound. He goes back up strong and makes it on the sky hook for Oscar Clough. 6'11" sophomore from the Sunshine Coast of Australia. That makes 4 Aussies on the floor tonight, right now. Into the front court, or on the floor anyways. Bunn with a jumper in the lane, can't hit it. Rebound is volleyballed around. Clegg will pull it down. Long outlet pass, right side to Barbie. Barbie backs it back out to Clegg into the lane. Crossover on Sang to the glass and score for Mark Clegg. 31-25. 4:41 to play first half. J.J. White with it. Top of the key to Van Komen. He's going to fire a three. That's off badly, and Clegg will pull down the rebound. We've had one timeout called in this first half. Into the front court, Clegg with the ball, top of the key. Works against Sang. Right side to Parker. 19 to shoot. Parker goes right, hands it off to Barbie, who comes back left around to Clegg's screen. Back door to Watson, lays it up and in. Watson, and a timeout called by Eastern. 4:13 to play in the first half. It's 33-25. Cochise leads. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
My name is Reese Barrett. I'm from Perth, Australia, and I'm studying journalism. Come see the team and I take on Scottsdale at 5:30 p.m. at the KATO gym. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is Aubrey Pace. I'm from Thatcher, Arizona. I'm studying sports medicine and personal training. Come see the team and I take on Scottsdale at 7:30 p.m. on December 10th at KATO Gym. Go Monsters!
Welcome back inside KATO Gymnasium. Lee Patterson with you. 4:13 to play in the first half. Cochise leads Eastern 33-25. It'll be Eastern basketball, length of the floor, left to right. Theo Sang will inbound. Gets it into Ray Seamster. This game's fans are starting to file in. It's going to be a full house here tonight. Machar with the ball, top of the key. Looks for White, left side. Now comes right on the dribble to Sang. Sang comes left, gets into the key against Clegg, and he's fouled on a hand check. Nope, check that, number 10. Barbie, that's going to be his second. It will be Seamster to inbound, baseline left. Jerry Carrillo says, hey, that foul wasn't on that guy. They're not going to change it. Seamster will inbound, baseline left. Gets it to Sang, left side, gets it back to Seamster. Seamster back out on top to Van Komen. Now to Machar, top of the key. Crossover dribble, goes right, gets to the lane, lays it up, left-handed and good for a Cook Machar. 33-27, Cochise on top, 3:40 to play in the first half. Into the front court now, left side, Daniel Lands for the first time. Out of Spring Valley, New York. Out on top now to Hernandez. Back to Lands. Lands drives to Hernandez, left side. Tries to drive on White. Cut off on the baseline. Stays in front of him. 8 to shoot. Kicks it out in the corner to Clegg. Clegg drives the baseline. Goes up strong and scores for Mark Clegg. 35-27. Cochise. 3:13 to play. Into the front court. Steal by Hernandez, but he can't hang on to it. It'll go out of bounds.
For Cochise, number 5, Watson.
All right, so there is a correction on the last foul. It was on 40, Mark Clegg.
Not 10.
Into the Cochise lineup, Tyrese Watson for the Apaches. For Eastern, number 1, Noah Agoli, who will inbound for the Monsters. Lobs it into the backcourt to DeRay Seamster. Here comes right around a Van Komen screen, gets into the lane, loses his defender, goes up strong, high off the glass and good for DeRay Seamster. 35-29. Cochise on top, down to Byard, left side. Turnaround jumper on the way, in and out, no good. DeRay Seamster with a rebound. He'll push it for Eastern, quickly up to Van Komen, and out of bounds off of the hands of Byard, and it will be Eastern basketball. Rayshawn Seamster into the lineup, replacing Van Komen.
Into the lineup for Cochise, Barbie.
And Barbie into the Cochise lineup, replacing Clegg. It'll be Eastern basketball, baseline right, a goalie to inbound. Gets it down low, tries to find Singh. He can't hang on to it, too hard, and it's a turnover back to Cochise College. 2:42 to play, first half, Cochise 35, Eastern 29. Welcome those of you joining us tonight on the EAC Athletics YouTube feed, as well as KATO 1230 AM here in the Gila Valley. Hernandez with the basketball, top of the key for Cochise. Left side now to Watson. Watson out on top, stolen away by Singh. He's on the run, Singh to the glass, blocked, and out of bounds off of Eastern Arizona College. They're going to say it was blocked by Cochise and went out of bounds off of Eastern. Turnover back to the Apaches with 2:19 to play in the first half. 35-29, Eastern on top. Hernandez with the basketball. On top now to Barbie. Left side to Lands. Lands goes left in the lane. Stolen away by Machar. Nice defense from the weak side. Off to Seamster. Pushes it into the front court. Gets a screen. Out on top to Rashawn. He'll go right into the lane. Cut off and fouled on a reach-in. That will be the 7th team foul. That'll put Eastern in the bonus. And Seamster to the line. The foul will go on number 1, Jordan Hernandez. His first 7th team foul.
That'll be his first, team 7.
That'll put Rayshawn Seamster at the line to shoot 1-1 for the Monsters. On the season, from the foul line,
Into the lineup for the Apaches, number
Rayshawn shooting 67%.
Into the lineup for
Clough back into the Cochise lineup. Rick Wood Pitt back into the Eastern lineup, replacing a goalie. And now Rayshawn Seamster at the line to shoot the front end of 1-1 for the Monsters. 1:58 to play in the first half. Free throw up, rounded off, no good. Byard with the rebound. Off to Hernandez into the front court, right side now to Barbie, near side to Hernandez. Hernandez down to Clough, back out on top now to Watson. He's going to fire a 3, off badly, no good. Machar with the rebound. And he'll bring it into the front court. A Cook with it, goes left through the lane, pulls up from 15, good for Machar. Cook Machar is a cookin' here tonight for the Monsters. Long pass down to Clough, catches underneath, and he's fouled by Rick Wood Pitt. He puts his hand up and says, yep, that one was on me. Lee Rick Wood Pitt will pick up his
That'll be his
second
team 6.
and the 6th team foul. Frank Weinolds into the Eastern lineup, replacing Rick Wood Pitt. 1:27 to play first half, 35-31, Cochise on top. Barbie will inbound, baseline left. Looks, finally lobs it in and stolen away by DeRay Seamster. 2-on-1, Seamster leaves it for Sang, and he dunks it home over the head of Oscar Clough. 35-33, Cochise. Watson into the front court. Goes right, drives the lane. In the lane, kicks it right side to Barbie for a three. And he rattles it home for the Cochise College Apaches. 38-33, Apaches now by 5 with a minute to play in the first half. Seamster will walk it up against Hernandez. Hernandez goes left, leaves it for Sang. Sang down low to Weinolds. He loses the handle, off to Watson. Watson pushes it up in the center of the floor for Byard. Byard stolen away by Rayshawn Seamster. 38 seconds to play in the first half. There is a 11-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Monsters will have to take one shot. Seamster goes left with it, gets to the baseline, cut off there, out on top to Sang. Now to Machar. Machar drives, gets through, kicks it out near side to Seamster for three. Can't hit. Rebound by Clough underneath. And a flop warning called against Eastern Arizona College, Rayshawn Seamster. So a technical foul called against Rayshawn Seamster. And now to the line, Jordan Hernandez to shoot the technical free throw. That is good. And that will be Cochise ball after the technical. So that is a flopping technical. Last year there was a warning before the technical. This year is an automatic technical. Class B technical. It is no personal foul or team foul. So it will be Cochise basketball all the way back at the other end of the floor. 16.9 seconds to play in the first half. 39-33. Cochise College on top over Eastern. Cochise can take the final shot. The shot clock is off. 16 seconds to play in the half. Hernandez into the front court. Right side to Barbie. On top to Watson. Watson against Seamster way out on top. Gets a screen from Clough, goes with it right side, steps in, over Weinolds, blocked out of bounds. And it will be Cochise ball with .5 on the clock. Cochise will inbound, baseline right, Watson. Watson will inbound for the Apaches. Slaps the basketball into Byard, catch, shoot, off the glass, no good. And we'll go to halftime with the score. Cochise 39, Eastern 33. We'll be back with the Kimpton Chevrolet halftime report coming up right after this.
Hi, my name is Cameron Turner. This is my first season as the men's head basketball coach, but previously I've been coaching the women's program for the last 5 years. Describe my team in one word, it's tenacity. My team is hungry, it's humble, and it's thankful for the opportunity to be here at EAC. They have great energy every day, they're positive, and they're willing to fight for EAC. A small expression I have for my team is to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. That's a famous quote from a famous American distance runner, Steve Prefontaine. I can think about it, you got to do your best day in and day out. I want to see all of you there. Come out and see us play. Go Monsters!
My name is Reese Barrett, I'm from Patterson and I'm studying journalism. Come see the team and I take on Scottsdale at 5:30 p.m. at the KATO gym. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is Angelica DePaolo. I'm the head coach for women's basketball. This is my third year here. I was 2 years assistant coach, and now this is going to be my first year as the head coach. You guys can expect to see a hard work group that will battle together for 40 minutes. If I were to describe my team in one word, that would be tough. I think we're tough. We've been working so hard every single day, 6 a.m., conditioning, weights, and we are tough together. I always tell my players to be grateful to be here, giving back, and never take anything for granted because tomorrow is not promised. I hope to see you all at the game. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is Aubrey Pace. I'm from Thatcher, Arizona. I'm studying sports medicine and personal training. Come see the team and I take on Scottsdale at 7:30 p.m. on December 10th at KATO Gym. Go Monsters!
Hi, my name is Cameron Turner. This is my first season as the men's head basketball coach, but previously I've been coaching the women's program for the last 5 years. Describe my team in one word, it's tenacity. My team is hungry, it's humble, and it's thankful for the opportunity to be here at EAC. They have great energy every day, they're positive, and they're willing to fight for EAC. A small expression I have, my team is to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. That's a famous quote from a famous American distance runner, Steve Prefontaine. I can think about it, you got to do your best day in and day out. I want to see all of you there. Come out and see us play. Go Monsters!
My name is Reese Barrett, I'm from Patterson and I'm studying journalism. Come see the team and I take on Scottsdale at 5:30 p.m. at the KATO Gym. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is Angelica DePaulo. I'm the head coach for women's basketball. This is my third year here. I was 2 years assistant coach, and now this is going to be my first year as the head coach. You guys can expect to see a hard work group that will battle together for 40 minutes. If I were to describe my team in one word, that would be tough. I think we're tough. We've been working so hard every single day, 6 a.m., conditioning, weights, and we are tough together. I always tell my players to be grateful to be here, giving back, and never take anything for granted because tomorrow is not promised. I hope to see you all at the game. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is Aubrey Pace. I'm from Thatcher, Arizona. I'm studying sports medicine and personal training. Come see the team and I take on Scottsdale at 7:30 p.m. on December 10th at KATO Gym. Go Monsters!
Hi, my name is Cameron Turner. This is my first season as the men's head basketball coach, but previously I've been coaching the women's program for the last 5 years. Describe my team in one word, it's tenacity. My team is hungry, it's humble, and it's thankful for the opportunity to be here at EAC. They have great energy every day, they're positive, and they're willing to fight for EAC. A small expression I have, my team is to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. That's a famous quote from a famous American distance runner, Steve Prefontaine. I can think about it, you got to do your best day in and day out. I want to see all of you there. Come out and see us play. Go Monsters!
My name is Reese Barrett, I'm from Patterson and I'm studying journalism. Come see the team and I take on Scottsdale at 5:30 p.m. at the KATO Gym. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is Angelica DePaulo. I'm the head coach for women's basketball. This is my third year here. I was 2 years assistant coach, and now this is going to be my first year as the head coach. You guys can expect to see a hard work group that will battle together for 40 minutes. If I were to describe my team in one word, that would be tough. I think we're tough. We've been working so hard every single day, 6 a.m., conditioning, weights, and we are tough together. I always tell my players to be grateful to be here, giving back, and never take anything for granted because tomorrow is not promised. I hope to see you all at the game. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is Aubrey Pace. I'm from Thatcher, Arizona. I'm studying sports medicine and personal training. Come see the team and I take on Scottsdale at 7:30 p.m. on December 10th at KATO Gym. Go Monsters!
Hi, my name is Cameron Turner. This is my first season as the men's head basketball coach, but previously I've been coaching the women's program for the last 5 years. Describe my team in one word, it's tenacity. My team is hungry, it's humble, and it's thankful for the opportunity to be here at EAC. They have great energy every day, they're positive, and they're willing to fight for EAC. A small expression I have, my team is to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. That's a famous quote from a famous American distance runner, Steve Prefontaine. I can say goodbye to you got to do your best day in and day out. I want to see all of you there. Come out and see us play. Go Monsters!
My name is Patterson. I'm from Patterson and I'm studying journalism. Come see the team and I take on Scottsdale at 5:30 p.m. at the KATO Gym. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is Angelica DePaulo. I'm the head coach for women's basketball. This is my third year here. I was 2 years assistant coach, and now this is going to be my first year as the head coach. You guys can expect to see a hard work group that will battle together for 40 minutes. If I were to describe my team in one word, that would be tough. I think we're tough. We've been working so hard every single day, 6 a.m., conditioning, weights, and we are tough together. I always tell my players to be grateful to be here, giving back, and never take anything for granted because tomorrow is not promised. I hope to see you all at the game. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is Aubrey Pace. I'm from Thatcher, Arizona. I'm studying sports medicine and personal training. Come see the team and I take on Scottsdale at 7:30 p.m. on December 10th at KATO Gym. Go Monsters!
Hi, my name is Cameron Turner. This is my first season as the men's head basketball coach, but previously I've been coaching the women's program for the last 5 years. Describe my team in one word, it's tenacity. My team is hungry, it's humble, and it's thankful for the opportunity to be here at EAC. They have great energy every day, they're positive, and they're willing to fight for EAC. A small expression I have, my team is to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. That's a famous quote from a famous American distance runner, Steve Prefontaine. I can say Combatius, you got to do your best day in and day out. I want to see all of you there. Come out and see us play. Go Monsters!
My name is Patterson from Patterson and I'm studying journalism. Come see the team and I take on Scottsdale at 5:30 p.m. at the KATO gym. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is Angelica DePaula. I'm the head coach for women's basketball. This is my third year here. I was 2
And we're ready for second half basketball action. 6-point deficit for the Monsters as we get things going here in the second half. Parker has it now for the Apaches, top of the key, works against Bunn way out on top. Hasseldare goes left, hands it off to Watson. Watson goes left, gets to the glass, kicks it to the near side to Barbie for a three. That's short, rebounded by White for Eastern. Into the hands of Sang, kicks it up to Bunn up the right side as he trots it across the time stripe. Right side, now on top to Rickwood Pitt. Left side to Seamster. Seamster gets into the lane, around Clough. Pump fake, goes up strong, off the glass and good for Rayshawn Seamster. 39-35, Monsters within 4. Cochise College undefeated in the conference season so far. The early conference season, the Monsters 2-1. Watson with the ball to Parker left side. Parker gets a screen from Clough, comes right with it into the lane, kicks it on top to Byard. He chases it down. Now back to Parker, 10 to shoot. Down left side to Clough. Clough kicks it out to Parker, left side. He fires the three. In and out, no good. Rickwood Pitt can't hang on to the rebound, but Theo Sang there to pick it up for the Monsters. Into the hands of Bunn. Monsters can cut it to a one-possession game here early on in the second half with a bucket on this trip. J.J. White with the ball right side. On top to Rick Woodpitt. Hands it off to Seamster. Seamster goes right, gets into the lane, kicks it back to Sang. Theo for three. Back iron, no good. Barbie with the rebound. Off to Parker. Back to Barbie near side. He'll go right down to Byard on the right baseline. Kick it back to Parker, now back to Byard. Still right baseline, backs down Sang. Quickly up and good for Stephen Byard. 41-35, Monsters trail, 18-12 to play in the ball game. Bunn into the front court, works against Parker out on top. Gets a screen from Rick Woodpitt. Out on top to Sang. Sang backdoor to Seamster, goes up strong, dunks it, and one over Oscar Clough. Seamster went up over the 6'11 Clough and hammered it home. That's the second on Clough, and Rayshawn Seamster will go to the line to shoot the and one. Frake Weinolds into the lineup, replacing Lee Rickwood Pitt, who's going down to the training table to have them take a look at him. Now Rayshawn at the line for the and one. Free throw on the way and good for Rayshawn Seamster. 41-38. Cochise on top, into the front court. White with the basketball, on top to Clough. Clough hands it now back to Watson. Watson against Seamster, comes right, gets into the lane, and a reach-in foul called on Rayshawn Seamster. He got there with his feet, but then he reached with his left hand.
Seamster, that'll be his first.
The first.
Team's first.
And the official's going to talk it over with each other. So the official's coming to the scores table to check something out. It's 41-38, Cochise on top. Watson going to take a jumper in the lane, high off the back iron, won't hit. Clough will pull down the rebound though. Kicks it on top, now around to Watson, in the corner to Barbie, pump fake, drives the left baseline, can't hit. Clough gets the rebound and puts it back up and in. Oscar Clough at 6'11" is hard to box out. 43-38, Cochise on top. Weinolds with the ball between the circles, now goes left on the handoff to White. White comes right, and an offensive foul called on Frake Weinolds as he threw his shoulder into the defender as he went around. It'll be the third on Frake Weinolds. Second team foul. It'll be Cochise basketball after the turnover. Into the front court. Byard with it against Sang, way out on top. Hands it off to Watson. Watson loses the handle, stolen away, and then a reach-in foul called against Watson after the turnover. That'll be on Tyrese Watson, his second. It'll be Eastern basketball. Into the front court, Sang with it. Goes right, now spins left, backs down the defender, kicks it off to Seamster. Seamster spins left baseline, nowhere to go. Kicks it off to Sang. Sang backs down Byard, now spins left, gets to the glass, can't hit, but a foul going to be called on the way up. Byard will be charged with that, and Sang will go to the line.
Number 2, Byard, that'll be his first, team's third.
Sang to the line for the Monsters to shoot a pair. Free throw is up, back iron, no good for Sang. And now Theo back to the line for his second. Free throw is up and good for Theo Sang. 43-39. Cochise on top, and Parker can't hang on to it. Coming around a screen, it'll dribble off of his knee and out of bounds. It'll go back to Eastern Arizona College. 16:30 to play in the ball game, 43-39. Cochise on top. It'll be Eastern basketball. Bunn with it, right to left. Leaves it off to Sang. Sang up to Seamster, right side. Now back to Weinolds. Weinolds comes left on the dribble. Backdoor cut to Bunn. Stolen away by Parker and out of bounds. It will stay with Eastern with 18 on the shot clock. Bunn will inbound for the Monsters, baseline left. Slaps the basketball, lobs it in on top now to Seamster all the way near the time stripe. Gets a screen from Sang, uses it. Clough tries to poke it away, but Seamster gets it down low to Weinolds, misses the dunk. Picked up by Parker. Parker at midcourt, through traffic, left side. Near side to Barbie, down low to Byard, right baseline. Works against Weinolds. Pump fake, now goes left, spins right, pump fake, gets him in the air, and one. Stephen Byard, and that's going to be the fourth on Frake Weinolds.
Basket's good. Fouls on number 23, Weinolds. That'll be his fourth, team's third.
And that'll put Byard at the line to shoot one for the Cochise College Apaches. 45-39. Cochise leads, 15:53 to play in the ball game. Byard at the line. Free throw on the way, looks short, it is short, rebounded by Sang, and he is hammered by Stephen Byard. Into the Eastern Arizona lineup will be Akuk Machar, Lee Rickwood Pitt, and DeRay Seamster, replacing White, Bunn, and Weinolds.
For the Monsters,
It will be Eastern basketball.
Pitt and McCall.
Into Rickwood Pitt, he'll give it back to DeRay Seamster. Seamster works it up the right side, picks up his dribble, swings it on top to Machar. Machar, top of the key, goes right. Now backs it out on top to Sang. Sang thinks about the three, now gets Clough moving, goes up strong and blocked out of bounds by Stephen Byard, and it will stay with Eastern baseline left with 8 to shoot.
Into the lineup.
Jordan Hernandez into the Cochise lineup, replacing Watson. It will be Seamster to inbound, baseline left. For Eastern. Lobs it in on top to Seamster, 7 to shoot. Gets a screen from Rickwood Pitt, goes left with it. Now step back for a long three, fires it good for Rayshawn Seamster. 45-42, Monsters to within 3, and then a turnover back the other way as Hernandez throws it out of bounds. Eastern right to left, down 3 into the front court. Seamster with it, leaves it to Rickwood Pitt, comes left, leaves it on top to Seamster, gets a screen, goes right with it to Rayshawn Seamster, right side, and he traveled with the basketball. Tried to cross over, got his feet tied together, and just shuffled him. Turnover back to the Apaches. 15:03 to play in the ball game. 45-42. Cochise on top. Hernandez into the front court, hands it off to Parker, goes left around a Byard screen, now on top to Clough. Clough down low to Byard in the paint. Goes right, and an offensive foul called on Stephen Byard. That'll be his third. And they called him with the hook. Mark Clegg will check into the Cochise lineup, the Coolidge graduate.
Fouls on number 2, Byard, his third, team's fifth, into the lineup for the Apaches.
So it'll be Eastern basketball, baseline, the length of the floor, right to left. DeRay Seamster runs points. Eastern down 3. Into the front court, top of the key. Goes right on the dribble to Sang. Sang curls, blocked by Clegg, picked up by Hernandez. Loses it at midcourt again, picked back up by Sang. And now to Lee Rickwood Pitt, and a timeout called by Eastern.
Timeout, Monsters.
14:28 to play,
Timeout.
and a technical foul called on Jerry Carrillo. Eastern Arizona, Cochise College head coach Jerry Carrillo gets hit with a technical foul at the timeout call. So a timeout called by Eastern, and a technical foul called against Jerry Carrillo. 14:28 to play in the ball game. Cochise 45, Eastern 42. We'll be back after this full timeout.
Hi, my name is Cameron Turner. This is my first season as the men's head basketball coach, but previously I've been coaching the women's program for the last 5 years. Describe my team in one word, it's tenacity. My team is hungry, it's humble, and it's thankful for the opportunity to be here at EAC. They have great energy every day, they're positive, and they're willing to fight for EAC. A small expression I have, my team is to give anything less than your best is just sacrifice the gift. That's a famous quote from a famous American distance runner, Steve Prefontaine. I can think about it, you got to do your best day in and day out. I want to see all of you there. Come out and see us play. Go Monsters!
Welcome back here to Eastern Arizona College. Theo Sang to the line to shoot the technical foul that was called on Jerry Carrillo, the head coach of Cochise.
Technical foul shot. Technical foul, coach for the Apaches, his first.
It will be Eastern basketball after the free throw made by Theo Sang. 45-44. It will be Eastern basketball, though, at midcourt, right to left. 45-44. Cochise on top. Off to Machar, left side, works against Parker. Crossover, pull up from 15. Good! And the Monsters have taken the lead. Cook Machar has given the Monsters the lead, 46-45. Parker with the ball, down low to Clough. Poked away by Lee Rickwood Pitt and out of bounds. It will stay with Cochise. It will be Cochise basketball, 23 on the shot clock. Barbita inbound, gets it into Hernandez. Hernandez on top to Clegg. Clegg left side to Parker. Parker looking low, finds Clough on the left baseline. Works against his fellow Aussie, Lee Rickwood Pitt. Backs him down, and a foul going to be called on Lee Rickwood Pitt. That'll be the third on Rickwood Pitt.
That'll be his third, team's fourth.
The Monsters are running out of fouls guarding Oscar Clough. 4 fouls on Weinolds, now 3 on Rickwood Pitt. Cochise basketball, baseline left, Fernandez. Check that, Hernandez with the ball, top of the key. Now on top to Barbie, right side. Now down low to Clough. Clough against Rickwood Pitt, backs him down in the lane. Lefty good on the hook shot for Oscar Clough. 47-46, Cochise College on top. Seamster into the front court, works against Hernandez at the time stripe. Goes left, off to Seamster. Rashawn goes to the glass and he's fouled on the way up. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. The foul will go on 10, Jalen Barbie. That'll be his second, and the 6th team foul. Check that, that's actually the 7th team foul because Carrillo's technical counts as a team foul, correct? It does. So Rashawn Seamster to the line to shoot 2 for the Monsters. Free throw is up and good for him. Ties the game at 47. And now Seamster back at the line for his second. That free throw on the way and good as well. The Monsters back on top, 48-47. J.J. White Jr. back into the Eastern lineup, replacing Seamster, Rashawn Seamster. It'll be Cochise basketball left to right. Hernandez into the front court with the ball left side, work against Machar, drives all the way underneath, kicks it to Parker. Now back out on top to Barbie. Barbie down low to Clough, left side, works against Rickwood Pitt in the lane. Pump fake underneath the Clegg, can't hit it, but a foul going to be called on Theo Sang. The foul going to go on 40. There is no 40. He called it on White 40. He called it on White 40, but there is no White 40. So now he calls it on White 33. That's Theo Sang. That'll be his second. Clegg at the line to shoot 2 for the Apaches. That one is up and good. Back into the lineup for the Apaches, number 5, Tyrese Watson, replacing 11, Riley Parker. And now Clegg back to the line for his second. That one on the way, in and out, no good. Sang with the rebound. 48-48, 13:02 to play in this one. Machar with it, right side. On top now to Seamster. Seamster hands it back off to Machar, right side. Gets a screen to Sang between the circles, left side to White. He's going to fire a 3. In and out, no good. Clough with the rebound. Long outlet to Watson. Watson to the glass. Can't hit, but a foul going to be called on J.J. White. That'll be the first on J.J. White. That'll put number 5, Tyrese Watson, at the line to shoot 2. That is the team's 6th foul.
Watson to the line to shoot 2.
Watson, the conference's leading scorer, to the line. Puts that one up and rolls off, no good. Back into the Cochise lineup, number 23, Tracy Godfrey, the 6'7" freshman from Lubbock, Texas. And back into the Eastern lineup, number 2, Rayshawn Seamster. Now Watson to the line to shoot his second for the Apaches. Tie ball game, 48, 12:42 to play. Watson's second free throw is good. The Apaches go back on top by 1, 49-48. Cochise puts on the full court press. Inbound, stolen away by the Apaches. Into the hands of Watson. Watson to Clegg. Clegg with the ball between the circles. Hands it off to Hernandez, way out on top, picked up by Seamster. Goes left, Seamster stays with him. Into the left angle, now gets a screen, comes back with it to the near side. Kicks it in the corner to Clegg, fakes the 3, drives, spins right on Sang, gets to the bucket, can't do anything there. 10 to shoot. Clegg with it, now back out on top to Hernandez. Hernandez goes left on Machar, spins into the lane, running floater, no good, but a foul going to be called on most likely a Cook Machar. It is going to be on Machar. That is his first, 7th team foul. So now both teams in the bonus the rest of this one, 12-11 to play. 49-48, Cochise on top, and Jordan Hernandez, the 5'10" freshman from El Paso, Texas, to the line. Second one, or the free throw is up and good. He'll get one more. Now Hernandez toes the line for his second. Fires that one, it is good as well. Oscar Clough will check back into the Cochise lineup, replacing Mark Clegg. 51-48, Cochise by 3 with 12:09 to play in the ball game. Sang breaks the pressure into the front court. Out on top to White. White back to Sang in the left corner. Comes right on the dribble, out on top to DeRay Seamster. 14 to shoot. Seamster with the right-handed dribble, comes left around the screen, kicks it to Seamster in the corner for 3. That's an air ball, and rebounded by Watson in the corner. Into the hands of Hernandez. Hernandez on top to Clough. Left side to Watson. Watson is fouled down low by Machar on the inbound pass, on the entry pass. That'll be the second on Machar. 8th team foul. Rick Wood Pitt into the Eastern lineup, replacing Machar. And now at the line to shoot 1-1 for Cochise is number 23, Tracy Godfrey. Free throw on the way and good. He'll earn his second. Cochise from the foul line. How many foul shots has Cochise taken tonight? Next free throw in and out, no good. Watson clears the rebound though, kicks it to Barbie. In the lane to Clough, left side to Godfrey. He can't hit, the follow by Clough won't go. He gets it back, loses the handle, and Rick Wood Pitt calls it down, and then he's fouled by Oscar Clough. The foul on Clough will be his third personal and the 8th team foul, so that'll put Eastern at the other end to shoot 1-1.
1-1.
So Lee Rickwood Pitt will take the walk all the way down to the other end of the floor to shoot 1-1 for Eastern. 52-48, Cochise on top with 11:25 to play. And Rickwood Pitt at the line for the 1-1 for the Monsters. Free throw is up. That is good. He'll get one more. And now he'll toe the line for the second. Rickwood Pitt, the 6'9 freshman from Busselton, Australia. Fires his second. That one is good as well. 2-point lead for the Apaches, 52-50 with 11:24 to play. Hernandez into the front court on top. Now right side to Barbie to the right baseline. Out on top to Watson. Watson drives right, pulls up from the right elbow. In and out, no good. He gets his own rebound and puts it back up and in. Nobody boxed him out. He got the rebound and just glided right to the basket to score. 54-50. Cochise College on top. Seamster into the front court. Left side down to his brother. That's Rayshawn. He goes to the glass, leaves it to Sang. Sang turns, needs some help. Finds Seamster in the corner. Comes left, pulls up from the right side. Off glass, no good. Rebounded by DeRay. His follow is good. It was a brother-to-brother pass off the glass. 54-52. Cochise on top. Into the front court. Watson with the ball left side. Comes out on top to Barbie. Now right side to Hernandez. Hernandez gets a screen, goes left, gets into the lane, pulls up from the elbow and buries it for Jordan Hernandez. 56-52. Eastern on top. And an injured monster. Who?
Bayard and Parker.
We've got an injured Gila Monster
Along with
who is headed to the lobby and is kind of down there in the lobby getting tended to. So Lee Rickwood Pitt back into the lineup. Eastern basketball on top. Sang with the basketball to White Jr. left side. He drives on Watson, gets to the glass, puts up a jumper. That won't go. And Clough with the rebound. Off left side to Parker. Parker drives it to Barbie right side. Cut off by Machar on the right baseline. Stolen away by White. Up to DeRay Seamster into the front court. Seamster kicks it left side to White. Catch, shoot, three. Good for J.J. White Jr. Cuts the lead to 1 for Cochise with 9.5 to play. Bayard with the ball left side. Gives it off to Clough way out in the left corner. Works against Rickwood Pitt. Backs him down. Out in the left side to Barbie. Back down to Clough. Drives. And he's fouled by Rickwood Pitt on the pass. It's going to be the 4th on Rickwood Pitt, I believe.
Fouls on number 34. Rickwood
That will be
Pitt,
the 4th on Rickwood Pitt.
9th.
9th team foul, so that's going to put Cochise at the line to shoot 1-1. Oscar Clough will go to the line, but he needs a drink of water first, he says. So at the line to shoot 1-1, Oscar Clough, Van Komen, and Bunn back into the Eastern lineup.
15, Van Komen to the line, shooting 1-1. Clough.
And now the big man Oscar Clough at the line for the Apaches to shoot 1-1. 56-55, Cochise on top. 9:18 to play in the ball game. Clough's first free throw on the way. Back iron, no good. Sang high for the rebound for Eastern. Into the hands of Bunn. Picked up by Parker at the midcourt stripe. On the alternating dribble, way out near the logo. 16 to shoot, right side to Sang. Pulls from 15, air ball, and rebounded by Clough underneath the basket. And then he's fouled by Machar on a reach-in.
Foul is on number 13.
That'll be his 3rd, and fouls starting to add up here for both teams. Now 18 fouls called and just over 12 minutes of action here in the second half. And now Clough back to the line to shoot 1-1 again for the Apaches. 56-55, Cochise on top. Clough's foul shot is up and good. Check that, that's the 10th team foul, so it's 2 foul shots now. Cochise in the double bonus. And now the second from Clough on the way, and that one is good as well. .8:54 to play in the ball game. 3-point lead for Cochise, 58-55. Into the front court, Machar with it on top to Van Komen. Van Komen left side to Bunn. Bunn goes right to Sang. Sang to White, 10 to shoot. Comes left on top to Van Komen. He's going to fire the three. That's short. Rebounded by Machar, though, for Eastern. They'll back it out and reset the offense. Off to Bunn to the near side. Bunn leaves it on top to Machar. 10 seconds to shoot. Goes left around a screen. Machar turns the corner, loses the handle, gets it back, blocked on the way up into the hands of Bunn, and that's a shot clock violation. The Monsters couldn't get it off, and it's a turnover back to Cochise College. 8:09 to play in the ball game, 58-55. Been a physical, intense game here between these two top of the league Division I contenders. Into the front court, Parker with the ball, top of the key, stolen away by White, but out of bounds. Frank Weinolds into the lineup for Eastern, replacing Van Komen. Weinolds playing with 4 fouls for Eastern. Byard to inbound, front court left, on top. Now to Parker. 17 to shoot. Parker goes left, picked up by Bunn. Gets a screen from Clough, fakes the three. Now off to Barbie, down low to Clough in the lane. Pump fake, puts it up and in for Oscar Clough. He's hard to stop when he gets that close to the basket at 6'11". Let's see, they list him at, there's no weight on there, but he is a big guy. Sang into the front court, on top to Weinolds, works against Clough. Right side to Bunn, gets a screen, goes left, Bunn drives into the lane, gets hammered, and he's fouled. The whistle blew late, but it is a foul against Cochise. The foul will be on number 20, Nathaniel Knight, the 6'6" freshman from Casa Grande, his first. And to the line for Eastern to shoot 2 will be Roy Bunn, the 5'11" freshman from Portland. 7:24 to play, Cochise by 5. Free throw is up and good by Bunn. Rayshawn Seamster back into the Eastern lineup. And Jalen Barbie back into the Apache lineup. And now Bunn back to the lineup for the line for his second. That one on the way, in and out, no good. Byard with the rebound for Cochise. Off to Parker, right side to Barbie. On top to Byard, jab step, nowhere to go. Hands it off to Barbie, comes left against White. On top to Clough. Clough goes left, hands it off, stolen away by White, but Clough gets it back. Now back on top to Watson, 10 to shoot. Watson against Machar, goes left, step back for a long three, is short, rebounded by J.J. White Jr. Off to Bunn, quickly up to White, right side, fakes the three, takes the three, back iron, no good, and Barbie with the rebound for Cochise. Off to Parker. Parker lobs it up to Byard. Byard dunks it home, one-handed for the Apaches. 62-56 Cochise with 6.5 to play. This one's going to come down to who's in the best shape the last 6 minutes. It's been a back-and-forth marathon. Seamster with the ball right side for Eastern, on top to Machar. He's going to fire a three, but a timeout called before the shot by Eastern Arizona College. 6:23 to play in the game, 62-56. Cochise lead. We'll be back after his 32nd timeout.
My name is Reese Martin, I'm from Patterson and I'm studying journalism. Come see the team and I take on Scottsdale at 5:30 p.m. at the KATO gym. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is Aubrey Pace. I'm from Thatcher, Arizona. I'm studying sports medicine and personal training. Come see the team and I take on Scottsdale at 7:30 p.m. on December 10th at KATO Gym. Go Monsters!
Welcome Welcome back here at Eastern Arizona College's KATO Gymnasium. Lee Patterson with you. 6:23 to play. In this one, Cochise leads Eastern 62-56. This is the conference home opener for Eastern Arizona College. The Monsters are 2-1 in the ACC. Cochise comes in 3-0. It'll be Eastern basketball. Front court left. Lob it in to Roy Bunn. Now to Sang, left angle, left elbow, goes left. Now on top to White Jr. Cochise goes into a zone. Eastern sees it. Seamster fires from the 15-foot mark and buries it for Rayshawn Seamster, 62-58. Long three back the other way is short by Cochise College's Watson, and J.J. White Jr. comes down with the rebound. Sang long three back the other way. That's early in the shot clock, no good, but Eastern with the rebound and a blocking foul called, and Rayshawn will go to the line to shoot two. But he is down after that foul. Rayshawn Seamster is holding his right calf.
Fouls on number 10, Barbie. That'll be his third.
That'll be on Barbie. That is his third. And Rayshawn Seamster, working out a calf cramp, stays in the lineup. Rayshawn ready at the line. Rayshawn tonight with 20 points for the Monsters. First one on the way and no good for Seamster. 5:49 to play, 62-58. Eastern trails. And now into the Eastern lineup. Lee Rickwood Pitt. Check that, DeRay Seamster for Roy Bunn.
Seamster.
And now Seamster back to the line for his second. Fires that one, back iron and good. Seamster will head to the bench. Lee Rickwood Pitt will check back in for the Monsters. 62-59, Cochise on top. It will be Cochise basketball left to right. Barbie with it on top to Byard. Left side. Now to Parker. And he knocked out of bounds by DeRay Seamster. It will stay with Cochise with 20 on the shot clock. Byard will inbound deep in the corner for Cochise with 20 on the shot clock. Monsters trail by 3. In on top to Parker. Parker goes right on the dribble, hands it off to Barbie, who comes back left on top to Watson. Watson goes left into the lane, steps through to the glass and good. Nice jump through move by Watson to make it 64-59, Cochise on top. Seamster into the front court, on top to Lee Rickwood Pitt. Right side to Machar. Comes left, turns the corner, gets into the lane, running floater is up, no good. Clough with the rebound for the Apaches. Off to Parker, he sprints it into the front court for Clough, left side. Down low to Byard. Byard on the left baseline, faces the basket against Sang, spins off the glass, no good. Rebound is loose and pulled down by Seamster, who loses his footing and the ball. Picked up by Byard, right side to Barbie, fakes the three. In the lane to Clough, he'll back it back out on top to Byard. He thinks about the three, now takes the three, good for Stephen Byard. 67-59, Cochise extends their lead to 8. Into the front court, DeRay Seamster with it right side, comes left on top to Sang. Sang on the left-handed dribble, picks it up way outside on top to Rickwood Pitt. Off to DeRay Seamster, left side to Sang. Sang works against Byard in the lane. Good and one by Theo Sang. The foul will go on Stephen Byard. That'll be the fourth on Byard. Rayshawn Seamster back into the Eastern lineup, replacing Machar. And now Sang to the line to shoot the and one for Eastern. 67-61, back to within 6. Sang's free throw on the way and good. And a timeout called by Cochise College. 4:11 to play in the ball game. Cochise 67, Eastern Arizona 62. We'll be back to KATO after the 60-second timeout.
Hi, my name is Cameron Turner. This is my first season as the men's head basketball coach, but previously I've been coaching the women's program for the last 5 years. Describe my team in one word, it's tenacity. My team is hungry, it's humble, and it's thankful for the opportunity to be here at EAC. They have great energy every day, they're positive, and they're willing to fight for EAC. A small expression I have for my team is to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. That's a famous quote from a famous American distance runner, Steve Prefontaine. I just think about it, you got to do your best day in and day out. I want to see all of you there. Come out and see us play. Go Monsters!
Welcome back here to Eastern Arizona College. Lee Patterson with you. 4:11 to play in the ball game. 67-62. Cochise by 5. Cochise basketball, length of the floor, left to right. Barbie into Jordan Hernandez. Hernandez runs the point for the Apaches at the midcourt stripe against Seamster. Goes left into the corner to Parker. Parker on top to Barbie, now near side to Hernandez. Hernandez to Watson. Watson drives. Cut off there by Seamster. Into the corner to Parker. Parker tries to drive. Cut off by White. 8 to shoot. Down to Clough. Into the lane. Pump fake. Lefty good. Oscar Clough, the best big in the conference when he's that close to the basket. 69-62. Cochise leads by 7 with 3:34 to play. Seamster into the front court with the basketball top of the key. Left to his brother, Rayshawn, down low, works against Watson, and he traveled with the basketball. Switched his pivot foot, almost got away with it, but the official caught it. 3.5 to play, Eastern down 7. Hernandez into the front court, on top to Barbie, right back to Hernandez, off to Parker. Parker on top to Watson. Watson gets a screen from Clough, goes right with it, gets into the lane against J.J. White, leaves it for Clough, and he puts it up and in. Hard to stop when you just lob it up to your 7-footer and he puts it up and in. 71-62. Eastern down 9. Their largest deficit of the second half. DeRay Seamster with the ball, goes right, runs into a double team. Now swings it on top to Sang. Sang with 15 to shoot. Comes left, gets into the lane, goes strong, and 1 for Theo Sang. The foul will go on 10, Jalen Barbie.
Foul on number 45, Clough. That'll be his 4th.
Check that, they called it on 45.
To the line, shooting 1.
45 Clough, that is his 4th.
Dunn and the break.
Bunn and Weinolds back into the Eastern lineup, and Sang at the line trying to make it a 3-point play. Stephen Byard into the Cochise lineup, replacing Jalen Barbie. And now Sang at the line trying to make it a 3-point play for Eastern. He fires and good. 71-65. Eastern trails by 6 with 2:41 to play. Into the front court, Hernandez with it, off to Parker, top of the key. Left side to Watson. Watson goes left, gets into the lane against Weinolds. Now backs it out, jumper on the way, short. Rebound is loose and he's fouled. Just wanted it more than either Eastern big man. The foul will go on Sang.
Foul's on number 33, Sang.
That is his third personal. And that'll put Cochise at the line to shoot 2. 45, Oscar Clough. Check that. Number 5, Tyree Watson at the line to shoot 2 for the Apaches. Fires the first, and that rattles in. Barbie back into the Cochise lineup. Machar back into the Eastern lineup. Replacing Weinolds. Now Watson will go back to the line for Cochise. Free throw is up and good by Watson. Timeout called by Cochise College. 2:26 to play in the ball game. 73-65, Cochise on top. We'll be back after this full timeout.
Hello, my name is Angelica DePaula. I'm the head coach for women's basketball. This is my third year here. I was 2 years assistant coach, and now this is going to be my first year as the head coach. You guys can expect to see a hard work group that will battle together for 40 minutes. If I were to describe my team in one word, that would be tough. I think we're tough. We've been working so hard every single day, 6 a.m., conditioning, weights, and we are tough together. I always tell my players to be grateful to be here, giving back, and never take anything for granted because tomorrow is not promised. I hope to see you all at the game. Go Monsters!
We'll go back inside here at KATO Gymnasium. Lee Patterson with you. 2:26 to play in the ball game. 73-65. Cochise College leads Eastern Arizona. It'll be Eastern basketball right to left. Bunn lets it roll to nearly midcourt. Gets it up to J.J. White Jr. Near side to Bunn. Zone defense by the Apaches. Backdoor to Seamster. He's double teamed. Kicks it to Machar. On top to White. Near side to Sang. He's going to fire a three. Short, rebounded by Bunn, and he's fouled by Watson on a reach-in. The foul on Watson will be his third. To the line to shoot two for Eastern is Roy Bunn, the 5'11 freshman from Portland. Eastern trails 73-65 with 2:08 to play. Monsters trying to avoid their second conference loss here in the first half of the season, and Bunn's free throw is short off the front of the iron. And now Bunn back to the line for his second. Fires, that one is too hard, no good, and Barbie with the rebound. Hernandez with it now, pushes it into the front court against White, draws the double team, leaves it on top to Barbie, left side to Watson, and a timeout called by Cochise. 1:59 to play. Cochise leads 73-65. We'll be back here to Eastern after this 60-second timeout.
Hi, my name is Cameron Turner. This is my first season as the men's head basketball coach, but previously I've been coaching the women's program for the last 5 years. Describe my team in one word, it's tenacity. My team is hungry, it's humble, and it's thankful for the opportunity to be here at EAC. They have great energy every day, they're positive, and they're willing to fight for EAC. The small expression I have for my team is to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. That's a famous quote from a famous American distance runner, Steve Prefontaine. I can say goodbye to you got to do your best day in and day out. I want to see all of you there. Come out and see us play. Go Monsters!
1:59 to play in this one. 73-65, Cochise College on top of Eastern Arizona. It will be Cochise basketball, front court left. Barbie to inbound. For Cochise. Lobs it into the backcourt to Hernandez. Hernandez against Bunn at midcourt. Working, goes left on him. Bunn nearly picks his pocket. Right side now to Watson. Watson goes right on Bunn, pushes him over, no whistle. Steps up from the right elbow, can't hit, but Clough is there for the rebound and the putback. Too much Clough tonight for Eastern, 75-65, Cochise on top. Sang with the ball on top to Rick Woodpit. Lobs it out on top to Seamster. Seamster goes right on Clough, gets to the glass and puts it up and in. And a timeout called by Eastern. 1:20 to play in the game, 75-67. Cochise College on top. We'll be back here in 60 seconds.
Hello, my name is Angelica DePaula. I'm the head coach for women's basketball. This is my third year here. I was 2 years assistant coach, and now this is going to be my first year as the head coach. You guys can expect to see a hard work group that will battle together for 40 minutes. If I were to describe my team in one word, that would be tough. I think we're tough. We've been working so hard every single day, 6 a.m., conditioning, weights, and we are tough together. I always tell my players to be grateful to be here, giving back, and never take anything for granted because tomorrow is not promised. I hope to see you all at the game. Go Monsters!
Welcome back here at Eastern Arizona College. Lee Patterson with you. 1:20 to play. Eastern down 75-67. They put on full court pressure. Watson dribbles out of it into the front court for Cochise. On top to Hernandez. Picked up by White, way out near the time stripe. White forces him right, hands it off to Barbie, way outside. And now off to Watson with 14 to shoot, still out near the time stripe. Watson looks for a screen from Clough, 7 to shoot. Watson goes left, now backs it back out against Seamster. Crosses him over, spins left, stolen away by Rayshawn. And then he double dribbled with the basketball. Rayshawn with the double dribble, turnover back to Cochise. Great steal, but double dribbled with the basketball. Rayshawn Seamster back into the lineup for Eastern, replacing J.J. White Jr. They're going to put 20 seconds on the shot clock, and Byard will inbound front court right. Gets it into Barbie, goes right on Seamster. 46 seconds to play. Eastern down 75-67. Watson drives, lobs it up, stolen away by Rickwood Pitt. Into the hands of Seamster, 35 seconds to play. Seamster into the front court, drives on Clough, into the lane. Puts it up left-handed, won't go. Clough will pull down the rebound as he has all night long. The shot clock is off, and Rickwood Pitt will foul out of the game with his 5th foul in the backcourt.
Foul on number 34, Rickwood Pitt. That'll be his 5th.
So that's his 5th. The table has yet to tell the officials that that's his 5th. At the line, Jordan Hernandez for Cochise to shoot 2. That was the 5th on Rickwood Pitt, and now J.J. White Jr. checks into the lineup, replacing him. Hernandez at the line to shoot a pair for Cochise College. 24.9 seconds to play. Eastern down 75-67. First free throw is up and good. 76-67, a 9-point lead for Cochise. And now Hernandez at the line for his 2nd. That one is up and short, rebounded by DeRay Seamster. 23 seconds to play. Off to White. Left side to Rayshawn Seamster. Drives the lane, lays it up. 76-69. Full court pressure by the Monsters. Bunn fouls Hernandez, and he'll go back to the line to shoot 2. The foul on DeRay is...
Fouls on number 3, Bunn. That'll be his 1st.
Check that, Bunn. The foul on Bunn will be his 1st.
Don't forget, immediately foul this game.
And now Hernandez back at the line to shoot 2 for Cochise. 76-69. First free throw is up and good.
Immediately following this game, our Lady Gila Monsters will be in action. Please stick around and support your Lady Gila Monsters.
Hernandez to the line to shoot his 2nd, 77-69. That one is up and good as well. Parker back into the Cochise lineup, replacing Hernandez. 16.6 seconds to play. Monsters down 78-69. Monsters let the ball roll to midcourt. DeRay Seamster picks it up there off to Theo Sang. Sang drives left, past Byard to the lane and good. for Theo Sang, 78-71. Byard to inbound, lobs it into Watson. He can't hang on to it. It's out of bounds, Eastern basketball. Watson ends up in the scorer's table. Timeout called by Cochise. 12 seconds to play, 78-71. Cochise on top. We'll be back after this timeout.
Hi, my name is Cameron Turner. This is my first season as the men's head basketball coach, but previously I've been coaching the women's program for the last 5 years. Describe my team in one word, it's tenacity. My team is hungry, it's humble, and it's thankful for the opportunity to be here at EAC. They have great energy every day, they're positive, and they're willing to fight for EAC. A small expression I have for my team is to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. That's a famous quote from a famous American distance runner, Steve Prefontaine. I can say goodbye to you got to do your best day in and day out. I want to see all of you there. Come out and see us play. Go Monsters!
Welcome back here to Eastern Arizona College. It will be Monster basketball, baseline left. Watson didn't touch it. Eastern going to take another timeout. Just as we get back here, Eastern takes another full timeout, so we'll talk our way through this. Our next radio broadcast will be Friday night at Pima High School, as the Rough Riders will take on Trivium Prep in an early season big-time matchup. Pima, one of the favorites to win the 2A Boys Championship this year. And then Saturday we'll be back here for Eastern Arizona College, 5:30 and 7:30. Men at 5:30, women at 7:30. Catch the women's games all season long on the EAC YouTube channel as they play the late games this year. 12 seconds to play in this one. Eastern trails 78-71. Here in their home conference opener to Cochise College. Cochise College always tough. Eastern, Cochise, and Arizona Western, the three that vie for the spot to the national tournament or the conference championship, region championship every year. So Bunn will inbound baseline left. Cochise will put their 7-footer on the ball. Bunn will inbound for Eastern. 12 seconds to play. Slaps the basketball. Gets it into DeRay Seamster. Puts it up and in. 78-73. And a foul on Hernandez as soon as he catches the ball with 10 seconds to play.
Foul on number 2, Rayshawn Seamster.
The second on Rayshawn Seamster.
Hernandez.
And now to the line to shoot the 2 free throws, Jordan Hernandez. 78-73, Monsters trail with 10 seconds to play. Hernandez first free throw is good. This game's been back and forth. The difference tonight has been the rebounding and scoring ability inside of Oscar Clough. 18 points for him in the paint. Hernandez, the second free throw for the Apaches, and he puts that one up and in. Parker back into the Cochise lineup, replacing Hernandez. 10 seconds to play, Monsters down 7. Sang to inbound. Gets it into DeRay Seamster, right side, back to Sang at midcourt. Dribbles around Clough, gets to the glass, can't hit the layup. Watson with the rebound, and that's how this one's going to end. Final score, Cochise 80, Eastern 73. We'll be back to recap it on the Open Loop Energy postgame show coming up right after this.
80.
Hi, my name is Cameron Turner. This is my first season as the men's head basketball coach, but previously I've been coaching the women's program for the last 5 years. Describe my team in one word, it's tenacity. My team is hungry, it's humble, and it's thankful for the opportunity to be here at EAC. They have great energy every day, they're positive, and they're willing to fight for EAC. A small expression I have for my team is to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. That's a famous quote from a famous American distance runner, Steve Prefontaine. I can say goodbye to you got to do your best day in and day out. I want to see all of you there. Come out and see us play. Go Monsters!
My name is Reese Barrett, I'm from Patterson and I'm studying journalism. Come see the team and I take on Scottsdale at 5:30 p.m. at the KATO gym. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is Angelica DePaula. I'm the head coach for women's basketball. This is my third year here. I was 2 years assistant coach, and now this is going to be my first year as the head coach. You guys can expect to see a hard work group that will battle together for 40 minutes. If I were to describe my team in one word, that would be tough. I think we're tough. We've been working so hard every single day, 6 a.m., conditioning, weights, and we are tough together. I always tell my players to be grateful to be here, giving back, and never take anything for granted because tomorrow is not promised. I hope to see you all at the game. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is Aubrey Pace. I'm from Thatcher, Arizona. I'm studying sports medicine and personal training. Come to the team and I take on Scottsdale at 7:30 p.m. on December 10th at KATO Gym. Go Monsters!
I thought you were able to use your fouls well against Oscar down low. I mean, you put every guy over 6'8" on him tonight at one point, just so to get some extra fouls for you. But I thought you guys played well. You played well within the offense. You hit some shots, but it was just you were down early, digging out of that hole. And just never were able to get back on top. Got it to within 2 a couple of times, but just couldn't get back on top.
Well,
you took the lead.
We took the lead, Then they went to their good player, and then he made some shots, and down low, and that's going to happen, But I'm very encouraged about my group. They like each other. They do what I ask, and that's going to matter down the stretch.
You're right. It's still early. It's the first half of the season. You're playing some tough games early, and you got Scottsdale here on Saturday.
Yeah. Encouraged. We had a Cook McCarr come. He just got eligible. This is his first game of his life in college basketball. They did it pretty good. Have 11 points, 4 rebounds. So, we just get ready for the next one, and we, learn and we move on.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and that's baby steps, right? I mean, you can't get to the you're at the start. You can't get to the end right now, right? I mean, you got to take baby steps.
It's a marathon, Learned that a lot on the women's side. They're kind of like the Central Arizona of women's basketball,
right.
And we did quite well against them, and I think we'll be just fine when the games matter come playoff time.
Well, Coach, I appreciate you taking some time to come up, and thanks for joining us post-game.
Thank you.
That is Eastern Arizona College head coach Cam Turner, and let's I'm going to steal your stat sheet real quick, Coach, and run down the stats because I didn't get one. Looking at the finals tonight, Stephen Byard with 13, 14 for Tyrese Watson, 14 for Jalen Barbee, 18 for Oscar Clough, 18 and 15 for him tonight, 9 points for Jordan Hernandez, 3 for Tracy Godfrey, and 8 for Mark Clegg for Cochise. For Eastern, 25 for Rayshawn Seamster, 18 for Theo Sang, 6 for J.J. White, 1 for Roy Bunn, 4 for Lee Rickwood Pitt, 6 for DeRay Seamster, 11 for for Cook Machar, and 2 for Frake Weinolds. Eastern was outscored 39-33 in the first half, but was even in the second half, 40-40. They moved to 2-2 in the league and 8-3 overall. That'll do it for us here tonight from Eastern Arizona College. Final score, 80-73. Cochise College wins. On the YouTube side, stick around. Women's basketball coming up next. That'll do it for us. For my statistician, Amanda Patterson, Mario in the studio, I'm Lee Patterson, and thanks for listening. We'll talk to you Friday night from Pima High School. Have a good night.
Hi, my name is Cameron Turner. This is my first season as the men's head basketball coach, but previously I've been coaching the women's program for the last 5 years. Describe my team in one word, it's tenacity. My team is hungry, it's humble, and it's thankful for the opportunity to be here at EAC. They have great energy every day, they're positive, and they're willing to fight for EAC. A small expression I have, my team, is to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. That's a famous quote from a famous American distance runner, Steve Prefontaine. I just think about it, you got to do your best day in and day out. I want to see all of you there. Come out and see us play. Go Monsters!
My name is